Hi, it's me, Thrill, and it's time to explore. Explore the wonders of the world with me.
We are at one of the few locations in the world that can still take you back in time. Stonehenge is a prehistoric stone circle monument, cemetery, and archaeological site located on the Salisbury Plain, Wiltshire, England. The name of the monument is said to be from the Saxon Stonehenge, meaning stone hanging or gallows, along with more than 350 nearby monuments and henges, which are ancient earthworks consisting of a circular bank and ditch, including the Kindred Temple complex at Avebury. Stonehenge was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1986. Though there is no definite evidence as to the intended purpose of Stonehenge, it was presumably a religious site and an expression of the power and wealth of the chieftains, aristocrats, and priests who had it built, many of whom were buried in the numerous barrows close by. It is known to align with the sun and possibly was used for observing the sun and moon and working out the farming calendar. Or perhaps the site was dedicated to the world of the ancestors, separated from the world of the living, or it was just a healing center. It has been and still is difficult to determine what it was used for exactly. But it is one of the most important survivals of prehistoric England and perhaps the world's most famous prehistoric monument, and it consists of a group of huge rough-cut stones, some more than 20 feet high, arranged in two concentric circles. Stonehenge was built in several stages. The first monument was an early henge monument built about 5,000 years ago, and a unique stone circle was erected in the late Neolithic period, about 2500 BC, and in the early Bronze Age, many burial sites were built nearby. All of its features are accessible by road or public footpath. Stonehenge's alignment on the rising and setting sun has always been one of its remarkable features, and being a historic site, there are only a handful of things to do, beginning with the stone circle itself. It forms the highlight of any visit to this World Heritage Site, and it is not to be missed. A stone circle experience at Stonehenge gives you a unique opportunity to be up close and wander amongst the ancient stones. Walking between the standing and fallen stones is an awe-inspiring experience, allowing you to marvel at the incredible ingenuity required to construct this 4,500 years old monument. Wow! Woo. The visits take place out of normal opening hours, most mornings and evenings. Each visit lasts for 1 hour with a maximum of 30 people per session. Next, the Stonehenge Visitors Center. The Visitors Center is a must-see. They have fascinating exhibits, including a 360 video of the summer and winter solstice of the region, great archaeological finds, gift shops where you can shop replicas of the stones, and more. There's a cafe catering to all dietary requirements and serving up delicious rock cakes and luxury hot chocolate. End your visit with a walk around the Neolithic houses and speak to the knowledgeable volunteers to understand how the people of Stonehenge may have lived. You can also see museum quality exhibitions showcasing many items on loan from nearby museums. And finally, you can stop by the Salisbury Cathedral, which is just 8 miles from the Henge, described by many as a truly magnificent place and home to the most preserved and original copy of the Magna Carta. Now, let's talk best time to visit. In terms of the season, the busiest time for visitors is in the summer months from July to mid-September. So in order to have a more private experience, better pictures, of course, and to beat the crowds, the best time to visit tends to be the spring or autumn, where it can still be sunny and the temperature is not as cold as in the winter months. It is important to note that Stonehenge has a weather of its own. I know that sounds weird, but this simply means that weather conditions in the area is highly unpredictable and different from other places. So come prepared with layers of clothing. It is highly recommended arriving early before the opening time, which is at 9 a.m., or late before the closing time, which is at 6 p.m., as they allow entry ahead of time. Arriving early gives you time to explore without being interrupted by the crowd, and many people have raved on how it is a much better experience during sunset with less crowd. The sunset always adds a beautiful, almost magical atmosphere. Stonehenge has appeared in an array of films, from Thor, The Dark World, King Arthur, Avalon, Merlin, and so much more. Admission tickets ranges from $33, which is about 53,000 naira. So, is this worth being on your bucket list? Until next time.